Okay, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gatekeeping. And today on this episode, I have one of my close friends, Mary. Mary, how are you?
Doing fine. I'm doing good.
How's life? How's your new nephew, right?
Niece.
Oh, niece. I'm sorry.
She's good.
What is it?
She was born like what, 3, 4 days ago.
What did she name her?
She named her Leilani Elizabeth, my middle name, Morales.
Leilani sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard that name.
Well, I don't know if you're friends with anybody in Douglas, but she worked with some girl, not gonna call her name out, but she legit stole Destiny's baby's name. So there was a baby born 2 weeks ago named Leilani because she boot ganged the baby name. So I mean, you
No,
probably saw a post about it like 2 weeks ago.
no, I don't want. I don't. I keep out of the people's business. But no, like I feel like I've heard that name like an adult or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just like in my subconsciousness.
Helani? Is she a singer?
She's a singer, but no, I know. No, the name Leilani specifically, I feel like I've heard it before. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. She'll have another Leilani to fight when she gets older, and
For real.
she can claim the title back. Well, not back because she was the second one, so she'll have to fight for the title of Leilani. But
Yeah, Natalie, my other niece, was mad at Destiny when she was pregnant after the name had got stolen. And she was like, screw you and Leilani the second. That's funny.
that is funny. But so did she name her Elizabeth specifically because of you?
That's what I'm telling everybody. But she didn't want a middle name. She wasn't going to give her a middle name. And I was very against that. So I came up with all kind of middle names. Uh, so one that was closest to being picked was Amara. And I wasn't going to tell her that was from Sailor Moon until after the baby was named that, but she never named her that, so I told her. She wasn't happy that I tried to name her baby after a Sailor Moon character.
Do you have a middle name?
Do I have a middle name?
Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth. Elizabeth's my middle name.
Oh, duh. Oh, I don't know. My mind just blanked out. I don't know why I asked that. Okay, anyways, moving on to the topic of this episode. This week's episode is a topic that Mary is very fond of. I mean, I like it also. I'm just very well, the topic this week is zombies. And for as long as I've known Mary, she's been obsessed with zombies. I don't know if that obsession is still as strong today.
Um, yeah, pretty much so. I mean, I'm all every time I'm somewhere where there's a lot of people. Not only did coronavirus like enhance my, you know, being weird about being in like big groups of people, but every time I'm somewhere with a lot of people, I think if the zombie apocalypse happens right now, what would I do? And obviously, a little fast, so probably not much, but I'd like to play it out in my head.
So I think before we get into the real of it, I'm gonna ask like what's your favorite zombie movie?
Train to Busan, probably.
Oh,
I loved it.
I was literally going to ask you about that one because I haven't seen it, but I've heard people say it's really good.
I really like it. It was it was so good. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. Probably that or Dawn of the Dead, the newer one had the Phil Dunphy guy from Modern Family in it. That was really good. That was the first one that I ever saw that stuck with me because my uncle showed it to me and I watched it and them quoting the Bible verses at the beginning of it and it was in my mind it was going to happen because I was a kid, so I don't know, I was scared. I was fucking scared of it for a while and then I was just like, hey, that's pretty cool.
Is that the one from that's the one from like the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one where they're in
Yeah,
the mall?
yeah, I like it.
Mm. I The only thing I remember about it is Doesn't the girl have a zombie baby?
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's see now that's a little stupid. Like,
It was stupid, but
what's the science behind that?
I don't know. I have a high school diploma. That's it, bro. Don't ask me anything about it.
The thing about zombie movies with me is that I don't like gore, and obviously that comes hand in hand with the zombie movies, and so I can't watch like when they rip flesh apart. It really grosses me out. So that's what stops me from watching a lot of zombie movies.
I'm fine with the gore. Working at the prison, I've seen
Oh,
some shit,
just got chills.
but but nothing compares to watching. Going back to my niece, nothing compares to watching that birth less than 5 days ago. That shit was crazy, bro. If I wasn't sterilized, or if I had any doubts about having children of my own, that would have set it in stone for me. And speaking of zombie apocalypse, all these people fucking. If the zombie apocalypse happens right now, what you gonna do with all them goddamn kids?
Okay, hold on before we get into that. I think
Okay.
so because of that, because of my like thing about flesh and gore and stuff. My zombie movies, I tend to stick to the lighter side. So like, I really like the Resident Evil movies, even though I don't know if those are considered zombie movies now.
The first ones really were considered. The latest ones, they've gotten a little too fucking out there.
Yeah, now all the games are like they look like aliens more. Okay, so now that we've talked about zombie movies, we're gonna actually talk about what would happen if we were to get into a zombie apocalypse. My first question is: would you fight? Would you try to survive?
Yeah,
I,
I would. I just want to see how far I'd make it.
I've always said that I would kill. I would unalive myself before. Like as soon as I found out it was happening, I'm leaving this earth. But the more that I think about it, the reality is that I would probably try. Like I don't think I could unalive myself. So
Okay. So at the prison, I'm not there anymore. I was a firearm instructor, so I could shoot pretty good. I've taught all my cousins how to shoot. They're really good at it. My nieces, they know how to shoot now. I got them a little 22 kids, little cricket rifle, and they're really good at it. I have a friend. Um, he worked at a medical facility. That's all I'm going to say. And we have a master key to that medical facility. Okay. Don't need the feds getting a hold of this video. And I'm also a certified locksmith. I've been working on lock picking. So I think we're good.
well,
And I
see,
married a white man. You know how much ammo white people just collect?
that goes into like
Already.
what would have been my second. Well, that's actually one of the other subtopics because I asked like, would you go solo or would you have a group? But it makes sense that you would have a group of people because there's just so many of y'all.
Well, and then Jacob works at like one of the best selling gun stores in the region.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he works at Jerry's Sport Shop in Ambrose. I don't know if any of your people like guns, but go to Jerry's. Tell them I sent you. But yeah, so he's really good friends with them. I've been drinking with them. They're pretty good people. So I think we got it set.
The only problem I would see with your little group of people is there's too many damn kids there. I know they can all shoot, but I feel like kids are a liability.
They are, and I keep trying to tell people, why are we procreating at this rate? And I don't understand it, but I guess children bring
So let's say,
happiness
okay,
to some people.
Natalie's a little too old, but what's her sister's name?
Audrina,
Audrina. So let's say what if Audrina got bit by a zombie? Are you killing her?
I'm gonna do like Michonne and rip off her jaw and rip out her teeth. She can't bite anybody.
So you're just gonna have her walking around with no jaw?
Yeah. Have you read the book World War Z? That's like my favorite zombie book. Like, it's a really good book. The movie was pretty good, but the book was really good. It was just different stories of different people in the zombie apocalypse. China was like the only civilization like thriving anymore. Because when they figured out that you could get infected by getting bitten, they ripped out everybody's teeth. Nobody had teeth. You can't bite no goddamn body if you ain't got no teeth. So they were just living YOLO.
But they still had their gums, right? So they didn't rip off the jaw. They just didn't have gums, or they just only had gums.
I think it's been a while since I read it. I think they just ripped out everybody's teeth.
But don't in some zombie movies you can get it from scratches also?
Yeah, like if it's like the 28 Days Later zombies and the World War Z zombies from the movie, we ain't living. Ain't nobody making it.
As soon as so what COVID has taught us is that what we see in the movies about people hiding their bites and stuff, that's gonna happen in real life. We're just stupid. Society is stupid, and we're gonna have to deal with that.
Bro, you seen all that shit of people getting their fake vaccination cards, trying to come on, bro.
And if I find if I was in a group and I found out that anybody was like that, you got to, especially, okay, let's say it's a person and their sibling or a significant other or whatever child, and that child or whoever their person is got bit and they were hiding it and we find out, you got two options. Either you as their person kill them, or if you make a decision and try to rebel and you're like, no, I'm not going to kill them, then both of y'all are getting shot in the head. We're not risking two reckless people to take
what
down.
I would say is if you have a vehicle of some sort, you could strip them. Just to do like a strip check, make sure they don't have any weapons, tie them up, put them in the car, take them some miles away from you, leave a knife beside them because they're gonna want to get out of the damn, get up, and then just leave them. If they survive, they survive. That's not on you at that point.
See, but that risk them. Oh, like the person that got bit.
Oh, I thought you meant the person that got bit, they died. But if they're helping, if they're uninfected and they're trying to hide their loved one or whatever, you can drop them off together or whatever.
Oh,
but that bitch is dying.
Yeah, she's gonna die regardless. You want to protect your zombie friend, you're gonna get turned into a zombie also. So okay, you mentioned like guns and stuff, and you said a bunch of ammo, but ammo does not last forever. So what is your preferred weapon?
Me being out of shape, my preferred weapon would be a gun. But if I had to pick, I have my sword with me. There's a little needle replica from Game of Thrones. I just felt like I would fidget around with it while we were on here. I think probably like a bow and arrow.
But you see, arrows are not an endless thing either.
But there's trees everywhere.
So you're gonna learn how to make arrows?
Yeah.
See, that's too much. I think my weapon would be a machete. Because not only is it a good weapon, it's also just a good tool in general.
Maybe I'll get like a cast iron skillet, like Rochelle off of what's that game?
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
But no, you can't. Or you can't use that as a tool. You're just gonna be slamming zombies' heads. I miss Left 4 Dead. But that's one thing we didn't talk about. We didn't say zombie video games. Left 4 Dead is the perfect zombie video game. There's no other zombie video game that could compare to it.
I don't know. I've tried like all of them. The Last of Us, even though I never had a PlayStation, I bought a PlayStation 3 just to play The Last of Us. Got it from some guy on Swap Shop for like $30. It didn't work. So I finally just watched, I think it was Markiplier. I watched him do the gameplay of it because I didn't want to spend all that money on a PlayStation again. But it was a really good game. I didn't get to play it, but that was good.
I didn't even know The Last of Us was a zombie game. I thought it was like an end of the world game. I mean, that a zombie is the end of the world, right? But I'm talking about I thought it was just like post-apocalyptic. You survive.
It was been so long ago. I can't remember if they ate each other. I think they did. Yeah, They ate each other. Yeah, so it was a zombie game.
Interesting.
The Walking Dead game. That was good.
Oh, the one where it's kind of like comic book style.
Yeah, I think it was like Telltale Heart that made it.
Yeah, Telltale Games. That one was really popular. But in terms of like actual like you get the most realistic, well, in quotations, realistic experience, I would say that. Or I also really liked Resident Evil 4, but I don't, again, are they zombies or what are they? I don't know. So that's, I think, Left 4 Dead. And they should remake it already. It's been too long. Like, what's the point of not remaking it?
I don't remember which one I played. I don't remember which Resident Evil game I played, but I was not good at it, so I didn't finish it.
And
And
those games are scary. Left 4 Dead is not as scary. Like, you don't have to, you can play it by yourself and not be scared, but Resident Evil is scary if you play it by yourself.
yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't like it.
Like it's real tense and you get all paranoid. So you said your weapon obviously of choice would be a gun and mine would be a machete.
If I had to pick like a melee weapon, probably just like a good knife, a good sized knife, like a kukri or something.
What's a good size?
Mm. Were we talking about knives or what? I don't know. Probably like this. Probably like this.
Because then
That way you,
you also have to like you're gonna be in close contact with them, so
that's what I don't want to do is get in close contact with them.
yeah, so
But
like that.
yeah, you got to make sure you know how to sharpen the damn thing though, because I mean that would be terrible.
So if you and your squad, okay, first of all, would you rather have, well, I mean, I think we know the answer. Would you rather have fast or slow zombies?
Slow.
Do you in reality, do you think we would get fast or slow zombies if that were to actual happen?
In America, we get slow zombies.
I think we would get slow zombies anyways because like if all the tissue is dead and stuff, I don't think they're gonna be moving fast.
I remember reading somewhere that said if the zombie apocalypse happened, now this was like 5 or 6 years ago, that if the zombie apocalypse happened and we killed them at the rate, and they were as slow as Walking Dead zombies, and we killed them at the rate that they were killing the zombies in The Walking Dead, it would only last about a year or a year and a half.
How do they know how fast they were killing them in Walking Dead?
But they averaged however many, because like Daryl, he had like the most kills versus like someone like Carl who didn't have any kills like the first season. You
Well,
know,
that show is still going.
they didn't look at the facts.
Like the population is growing at the same rate that the zombies. So like more population, more zombies. And I feel like if the zombie thing were to happen in reality, it wouldn't actually be like rise from the dead zombies. It would kind of be like brain dead zombies. Like it attacks your nervous system or something like that. Because you know how there's actual things in nature where like something takes over the body of the animal or like the insect or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like I think they saw it with ants in like some jungle somewhere.
Yeah, some kind of insect, but also like rabies. If rabies can exist in animals, why couldn't, I mean, I don't understand why there wouldn't be such a thing for humans.
That's why everybody needs to go get their damn animals vaccinated.
Has
Because
has
if you get rabies, you're not surviving. Like if you actually have it, you're dead. There's nothing they can do for you.
really?
There's nothing like once you like you can get bitten by an animal. That's why when you're bitten by an animal that's suspected of having rabies, they have to put it down. They have to dissect its brain and everything to make sure. Because if you actually get like you can get bitten, but if you get the shots quick enough, I'm pretty sure, then you might be okay. But if you actually get it and you have the virus, like you're dead. Like they have to.
Are you dead or you're gonna die? Like, are you if you have rabies, will you die or will you just start going crazy like the animals?
you're gonna go crazy and you're gonna be infectious. So they're going to put you
There
down.
you go. So zombies can exist. We just don't allow it to happen.
Goddamn right, shit. You come to my house. I mean, my was like bad, but they vaccinated. There's no doubt. We vaccinate around here.
I need to. What? My dog doesn't have any. She doesn't have her vaccinations. Oh, she has her. I gave her parvo shots. What other vaccine do they need? There's a rabies vaccine.
And they need distemper. They need rabies. When they get the rabies shot, yeah, it protects them from getting rabies.
Well, if she gets rabies, I can just kick her, and she'll fly away from me. She's a small dog.
I mean, my dog already looks like he has rabies. He's over there in the bed.
The skinless
The
one or the hairless one? I don't think rabies.
Skinless? Let me take it off. I'll show you.
I meant to say hairless.
But he cool. He just be chilling. This motherfucker already looks infected.
He doesn't look ugly. The only thing that bothers me about him is the patches of hair.
Yeah.
Just shave him.
No.
Wait, is that because of the type of dog he is, or does he have like a condition?
Well, he's not like a full-blooded Jolo. We got him DNA tested. He's like I think 35% of hairless breeds, and he's mostly Chihuahua. But most purebreds that you get nowadays are not purebred. I mean, I didn't buy him. I rescued him. They were going to put him down because they thought he had the worst case of the mange they'd ever seen.
Damn, and you can't fix it? The worst case of the mange? The worst case of it.
I mean, yeah, you can treat mange, but I guess they just didn't want to spend the money on the animal shelter. They want to spend the money on.
My God.
You can go back to sleep.
Okay, so what are your rules for, like, if you have a group? What are your rules for that group?
No stealing from the other people in the group. No hoarding. Like we're gonna send scavengers out for food or whatever. If you find like a fucking Hostess cake, you can eat it. That's a delicacy at this point. But if there's kids or something with you and you're saving that one can of beans and cat food, like you gotta share it with the kids, bro. Because that, like, when the worst case scenario happens, who we gotta eat? We eating the kids. We gotta fatten them bastards up.
Wait, do they eat kids? Do they eat humans in any of the shows or stuff?
In the comic books of The Walking Dead, I stopped watching The Walking Dead about season 5. The comic books were really good. I read those, but there was a group of people in The Walking Dead that they ate their kids. They just ate them all, and their reasoning was you can always have more.
I mean, well, that is true. They do have a point.
I was kidding about eating kids. I'm not eating kids.
Well, you say that until it comes down to it. Well, hell, maybe they might eat you.
The view.
roast they'll roast you on a fire, like open fire.
I would make a hearty meal. Bro, I started watching this show called Yellow Jackets yesterday. I only watched the first episode. But you ever read what was that? Lord of the Flies?
No.
Where it was like a plane of some kids, I think they're like middle-aged boys. It went down or whatever, and it was them surviving before they got rescued. And there was the fat kid, and they were all chasing him, and they were like, kill the pig, kill the pig. And they fucking ate him, bro. But the Yellow Jacket show, I've only watched the first episode. We watched it last night. And it's just a little bit, it's like, it was girls, and they were going to their national soccer game. The soccer goes to nationals, I guess. And their plane goes down, and it's just showing them as adults trying to hide everything that they did when they were trying to survive on this little island or wherever. And they're just like scenes of them pulling this girl up and like eating her, and everybody's grabbing little hands of meat, and I'm just like, ooh.
So in the Lord of the, I mean, I have never read it, right? I know that's uncultured of me because everybody talks about that damn book. But in Lord of the Flies, when they ate that kid, how long were they out there?
I don't remember. I don't remember because I read it in like the 7th grade. But the show, I think they said in the show they were out there for like 190 days.
190
Or
days, and that's how long they decided to eat a human. They just had.
I don't know why. I don't know why they. I think it was 190 days. I just watched it last night, so I don't really remember. But if you were here, I don't know what your agriculture and everything. In Georgia, we'd be pretty good. Like I hit a fucking rabbit like every day when I leave my yard. I come home from work and there'd be like shit ton of deer just chilling by my driveway. So I don't think we would be too bad.
We would not be great. We would be eating tacuaches, which is possums. Like that's all we got. We don't have deers or any wild animals. I don't know if we have enough possums to support that diet for everybody. But we would probably.
I thought you were talking about how people call the Hispanic men, with boots and everything, tacuaches.
We have those
also, bro.
We have those also over here. Maybe that would be next in line.
No, those motherfuckers. The motherfuckers from the ranch gonna survive, bro. They survive.
So okay, what else? No stealing.
Oh shit! What else? No fucking babies. God damn, y'all ain't gonna be. If the ones you got, cool. I understand there ain't gonna be nothing to do, but dying and fucking. Come on, bro. Just be a lesbian for a while. Just be gay for a while.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta
allow your spouse to participate in a homosexual relationship so you can avoid having babies.
Yes, that's why y'all are superior.
That's how
I had to go fucking months to get
sterilized. This is not. I mean, it's not my culture, so I don't know. But from what I've heard, I think it's like I'm not going to name the culture that I think it is because I might be wrong and then somebody might come for me. But there's cultures that don't allow premarital sex, like with women and stuff, so that the guys will do stuff with each other so that it doesn't like count in the eyes of whatever religion they follow, so that they're still following the rules, kind of.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
Never.
I have, and I'm not gonna say who I think it is that I heard it, like what culture it was, but yeah.
Well, have you ever heard of this? This isn't over the topic. I'm just gonna skip that. Never mind.
No, say.
Have you ever heard of soaking?
No.
I think it's like Amish people or something, where as long as the guy and the girl, before they're married, don't move, don't make the motions to have sex with each other, then it's not a sin or it doesn't count. So the girl will get on top, like cowgirl style, and his best friend will get under the bed and kick the bed so they're fucking, but they're not moving. So it doesn't count.
But why would that be called soaking?
Because you soaking in it too.
I don't.
If you ain't got nobody to kick the bed for you, then you just on it.
So what if she would just make movements to where she's not?
Then she's a sinner. That's what she is.
No, but she could be doing other things. Like she could let me grab this. Let me grab this. And
no, that would be intentional movement. No. Now, if you suddenly had an asthma attack and you were coughing a lot.
Well, how would they be able to prove that?
I don't know. I heard it on TikTok. It could not be true. You know.
That's so stupid. For sure, I would not want any babies on my. I'm not allowing anybody with a baby in my group. You and that baby, I don't care how mean that is. You and that baby can go out and survive on yourself. I haven't watched.
I love.
What's that movie where they can't make any noises?
Damn, it's got Jim from The Office. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyways, that movie with the girl and the guy and the two kids and they have a baby. I haven't seen the second one, so I don't know how they deal with it. But
It's really good.
If that damn baby is crying, it's got to go. I'm gonna have to yeet it into the woods or something and let the zombies take care of it because at this point it's not my problem. You can start over another day when we don't have to deal with zombies.
Yeah.
Little kids also. Little kids better. Oh, I'll be okay as long as you're like 6 years plus. They just better be in check, bitch. Like you better keep them on a.
I don't know. My niece Audrina, I think she's turning 7 in May. That motherfucker be crying, boy. Ain't no way. I love her, but I'll do my best. But you better shut the fuck up or your tongue gets cut out.
I would hope that they would understand that, like, bitch, you cry, we're dead. Like, shut up. We can't have you crying. The damn zombies are gonna hear you. Do zombies? That's another question I had. Zombies, what are they attracted to? Are they attracted to the noise or can they smell you? All of the above?
Different movies, different things. But I mean, honestly, if it was just regular humans and you had to kill the human, you probably wouldn't just have to kill the brain. Which if you had to, everybody's gonna go for the brain, you know, we've all seen that shit. But if they're able to be killed with like puncturing vital organs and shit, you know, it'd be way easier to survive.
Yeah, but I think it's the brain because even if the rest of the body is dead, like let's say you decapitate the head, isn't the head still moving?
Yeah, but they're only dangerous if you step on it.
That's
why you gotta get boots.
And
lace them motherfuckers up.
But boots aren't good for running.
Yeah, they are. The military be running hella fast in them boots.
Also, do you think the government has a plan for a zombie apocalypse?
Oh yeah, kill all minorities, but no, you can take that out.
No. How is that the plan though? How does that benefit them?
Because then they can have everything for themselves. All the ammo.
Oh, okay. But then that increases them as a target. If they kill all the other people.
But if they go ahead and exterminate people, like, you know, everyone's going to be running, like we've seen all the movies, everyone's going to be running to the National Guard because they're going to help kill all them motherfuckers. Then you ain't got to worry about them. Because if you have a group of 100 civilians coming at you, 2 of them could be hiding a bite. They can go on to infect. Just kill every fucking body and you ain't got to worry about it down the road.
That's also true. I don't get how. I mean, I get it, but then I also was like, bitch, gather yourself. Like I saw this video where they thought there was like a shooting or an explosion in some airport. I don't know if it was recently, maybe like a few weeks ago. And it was in a foreign country, but it ended up just being a big planter or statue that had fallen, and everybody supposedly, right? Everybody thinks that might be a conspiracy also, but so the thing fell and that made the noise and everybody started running and everything. So the girl filming, she was like crying and stuff, and she runs to like this group that's already like bent over, like whatever. And the lady's like, the other lady that's already bent over, she tells the girl, I don't remember what she says, but basically she told the girl to shut up. She said, I don't know, she said like stop with all that or don't bring all that over here.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I would be. It's like, bitch, control yourself. Like, do you guys not have any? I get it. It's like you're in panic mode, but you got to be smart about what you're doing. Like, don't be being loud, calling attention to yourself.
Like, there was always that one kid when you did the tornado warnings and the drills and everything when your ass was in the air in the hallway in elementary school, and there was always that one bitch that wouldn't shut the fuck up, just squalling. Like, it's a drill, bro.
Well, also, okay, that might be a different situation because we don't have to worry about, oh, what are we what's the problem? Is the tornado going to hear her crying and come for her? It doesn't matter. In that situation, it doesn't matter if she's crying or not because it's no like it's not the same as if there's an active shooter or a zombie or an animal that can hear you and is like about to kill you. The tornado's not going to hear her.
Yeah.
But I get it.
I just say rip out their tongue.
But does that stop them from making noises?
Yeah.
Can you scream? Can you scream without a tongue?
No.
How do you know?
Because I just do.
Also,
I feel like I've seen that somewhere where they rip out a tongue. And, I don't know.
Back to the tornado drill stuff. Why did they have us on our knees bent over in the in the hallway? Like, I get the hallway thing, but why do we have to be bent over?
Because you had to protect your head, like your arms were protecting your head. I guess your ass would block whatever was falling down on you.
But
like fuck your legs.
If those walls fall on us, we're dead. We were children. Our butt is not gonna save us. I just think
well, ours in. If your friend Kelsey's ass might save her.
No, she's well, no, she still has her ass. I was gonna say she's lost.
I see.
Yeah, so
then BBL's gonna come through.
Do you think you can, if you eat a BBL in a zombie apocalypse, do you survive? A BBL is just a BBL is just fat, right? They just push the fat in there.
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I mean, you probably could.
But I mean, I know there is silicone asses and silicone.
All right, when the zombie apocalypse happens and you have to eat a dog, because you're gonna have to eat a dog. What would be your preferred dog to eat? Which one looks tastiest?
Well, none of them look tasty, but I would say it depends on what kind of meat you want. Like, if you want a more leaner meat, you got to go for the more active. You got to go for the more active dog. And if you want that juicier, fattier meat, you got to go for the big boys. But I don't know, maybe like a good golden retriever. No.
I was thinking golden retriever. They look good as fuck.
Let me make it perfectly clear that none of them look appetizing. But
you're a goddamn lie.
No, I don't. I would not eat a dog. Would you eat a cat? Some little gato tacos.
Cats are like mainly fat, so yeah, I would.
I can't. I mean, I obviously could imagine eating a dog because they're just an animal. But like, oof, I get chills just thinking about it.
Imagine how good horse ribs would be.
Oh well, people eat horses.
No, I haven't.
Wait.
As far as I know, I haven't eaten a horse.
Am I thinking about some other kind of meat that they have in like expensive meat? Horse. Maybe not.
Like bison?
Maybe I'm thinking about bison. But would a horse, a rib have any meat on it?
Oh yeah.
That would be right. A big ass rib.
Saint Bernard rib.
That and
everybody's gonna watch this and be like, "You fat bitch." I'm sorry.
Imagine how that would taste though. Like all they've been eating is dog food and like It probably don't.
Pigs and cows, all they eat is fucking
Oh,
corn and trash,
that's true. That's true.
and they be tasting delicious. I'm
But
sorry for any vegans that watch.
if well, no, yeah, vegans are out of luck in the end of the world because
No, they could like scavenge. Well, around here they'd be all right. All these mushrooms and shit.
they would have to make a garden and sustain it. I don't know if that's possible. Like, I mean, it is possible, but you just have to keep the zombies away from that area. What was I gonna say? I don't think we would need to get to the point of eating dogs because, like, chickens, you can just have chickens and they just keep on going and going and going. Like, they have babies, they make eggs, they it's just an endless resource.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My stepdad has a shit ton of chickens.
But I mean, you'll probably get tired of eating chickens. But chickens, Chihuahua, chickens, Chihuahua. What would be the
If that
dog?
chihuahua's barking in the morning.
What would be the dog that you would be off limits from killing and
At a
eating?
mine, at a mine, or just any dog.
Just any dog.
If
Like
it's
what?
between me, if it's between me and you in any situation, anybody, it's me, baby. It's me.
would
It's
you
always gonna be me.
would you eat your dogs? Oh, we could
Albus,
get
no doubt about it. I would eat.
we can get some good 3 weeks worth of meals off that dog.
Rico, I think I'd keep him because he's good at hunting. He be fucking some stuff up in the backyard. Let me just say, he's fast. Liam, I'll cry about it, but he ain't helping us. He's so fucking scared of everything, bro. Liam getting 8. Albus getting 8. Pixie, we eating Pixie first.
That's a
If
cat,
I
right?
if I don't get enough back on my income tax this year, I'm eating Pixie.
You don't even got to be in an apocalypse to be eating cat. You don't got money for food this week. We're eating the cat. Oh, but imagine you're having to be the one to
I mean,
skin it and stuff. I couldn't do it. Have you skinned
hey, I
an
can have
animal?
you. No, I have. I could make some good little socks out of her or something.
I have a my aunt is dates or is married to. I don't know what their relationship is, but she's with a deer. I don't know what they're called, but he does that. He skins deers.
Does he
And
do taxidermy or?
no, he does it for like food purposes. Like he sells the meat and stuff. Uh, so that's a good skill to have in a zombie apocalypse.
I'm sure I could figure it out. I know how to eat. The gross stuff.
And I think in a zombie apocalypse we should have tiers in your group that's like tiers of usefulness dictate your tier of like authority in the group. So the doctor, the I don't know, whatever. A doctor would definitely have to be at the top. But the bitches that work at McDonald's, you got the least say so in this whole group. I don't want to hear your mouth open, bitch. You don't say a word. You just sit there and eat your food. We leave all the big decisions to
No,
the
no, no, no,
doctor.
no. The people that hunt have to be above the doctor.
Are you sure?
If you don't feed the goddamn doctor, he ain't no goddamn good.
Now let's just think about this. If we leave, if we leave the decisions, now think of your area where you live. If we leave major decisions to the hunters, how we get?
Oh, you're talking about decision making, okay? Yeah, because
Yeah.
these rednecks out here, boy, I'm gonna take my brown ass somewhere safe.
If you left decisions to them, you'd be eating your sister in less than an hour.
She don't even look good.
Which sister would you eat first? now, now, keep in mind, their answer is probably it's probably you.
Destiny, because she just I don't know. Maybe Sylvia. They both so fucking emotional, bro. Well, then I've been emotional lately. I since I've gotten off of my depot shot and after I got sterilized, like I cry all the time now. I guess it's
Your
my
hormones are probably
hormones
up.
are yeah. But anyway, so I'd probably
Oh.
I'd probably kill myself at this point. Kidding, that's a joke.
Trigger warning. But Destiny might be good because she has all those like new mother nutrients in her body.
We ain't talking about Destiny's body. I've seen enough of that shit. I don't know. Destiny be making some dumbass decisions, but Sylvia just so fucking annoying, bro. I just killed Sylvia to get rid of her.
But then you have to deal with all her kids.
Nah, Sylvia already said she didn't want to survive the apocalypse.
Why?
She ain't built for that.
she's just gonna leave all them kids to Steve. Because Steve is built for that. Steve will survive.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would be able to.
But we're gonna need his muscles. Okay, we'll leave Destiny alive to take care of the kids. We'll put them in the most safe spot that we could. And Steve will go out. I don't think I've ever taught Steve to shoot. I don't think he's ever come and shot with us. But he'd probably be good at it.
I think he would have like a natural instinct to be good.
If we need something to be picked up, we get his goddamn Hercules ass.
My last and final question is: do you think we would recover from a zombie apocalypse as a society?
Not to be political, but at this point, I think we'd be better off.
Dead?
No, getting rid of some people that.
Oh, so you agree with I said this in another episode about the Thanos snap. I agree. I'm fully on board with it. Get rid of us. If I'm included in the snap, I don't care. I don't have to deal with all this. But the world is overpopulated. This country is overpopulated. I'm so damn tired of people. And they just be in the way.
I wish you could just. This is getting. They're like, you're talking about eugenics, Mary. Stop. Let's just stop. I've already been canceled once. I don't want to get canceled
again. I always have to watch what I say about. Like when on the Chelsea episode when we're talking about her sleeping with older men. I was like, should I put this in the episode? I don't want somebody to cancel us. But it's like that's our real life. That was her real life. It was something that we went through. Like, so it is what it is. I don't think we didn't say anything wrong. I think a lot of people would agree with us that we're probably more on the side of wipe out half the population. But then again, it's scary because I saw this TikTok video. I think it was of a short film or something, but it was basically giving you the plot of it. So it's like a bridge. I don't know if you saw it, but like a bridge where cars were lined up and they would pass through it on like a belt or something. Or I don't know if they were on a belt or they were driving. But then randomly there was a segment of the bridge that would close, and whoever was stuck in that section would just be killed. Like it was like an incinerator. So that was how they controlled population, by a random.
Have you watched Attack on Titan?
I'm watching it now.
Okay.
Why? Where are you going with that?
Never mind. But just know, when it comes to if I'm sacrificing 100 to save mine, call me Aaron Yeager, bitch, because y'all gone.
Okay, well, I guess there's no point in asking you. I was going to ask you about that. How do you feel about that? His decision to wipe out their whole population just because of what some of them did.
I want to be a good person. I want to be. Hanji and Armin talking
Let's
about,
while we're
mass
on.
murder is never the answer. But I don't know. I see why he's doing it. I see why he's doing it.
But then you also see the
But
innocent people are gonna be killed.
I know. I don't think, honestly, I don't think I could do it. Honestly, I don't think I could. But
Because his goal is not only that, right? His goal is the whole world. Or am I mistaken?
I haven't finished the manga. I'm on like chapter 15. But from what I'm hearing, he knows that they will stop him once he gets to 80% of the world. But
Who?
he's seen Eren,
But who will stop him?
Mikasa, and Armin and the scouts.
Why are they gonna wait till 80% is gone?
Because they can't get to him. The way that he set everything out, they can't get to him until, it's not like they're gonna be like, okay, well, we can stop this motherfucker now while half the world. No, it's just that's the point where they get to him.
Mm.
And I don't know if that's true. I saw it online in a few different spots, so
Yeah, I'm not.
maybe. But
I haven't seen everything. I'm just like being caught up on it. So like, I'm watching it now where he is starting that. What is it called?
the rumbling.
The rumbling. Yeah. Um, Also, when I first was introduced to the show, you know who I thought was the stupidest person, and I wanted him dead immediately. And the fans, if a fan watches this, they're gonna probably attack me, and it's okay. I'll take it.
I'm probably gonna attack you. Who?
You probably are. Armin, his dumb ass should have been dead day one. Day one.
You shut the fuck up. He was a crybaby bitch, but I love him.
I felt like it was so annoying to
He
watch
was,
that.
but the way that he was manipulating things, and when Bertholdt and what was his name, Reiner, when they had that one little chance to get Armin back, right after you got introduced to the female Titan, and he was talking about how they were torturing Annie. He was playing them because he knew how they felt about Annie. He knew that Bertholdt was in love with Annie, and that gave him just enough time to swoop in and get Eren. So
Again,
he wouldn't be here.
Again,
Shut the fuck up.
I haven't watched all of this, so I don't know. I'm just saying from the beginning, my initial reaction to him was this bitch needs to
Oh yeah,
die.
I didn't like him at the beginning either. I didn't like Eren from the beginning.
He was an asshole.
I feel what Eren is going through.
Oh yeah.
But I still don't really like Eren that much. Hanji and Armin and Levi, they're my favorites. And Connie.
Okay.
And
Well,
Flock.
I don't want to end this note.
Oh, not Flock.
I don't want to end this episode talking about Attack on Titan. So let's get on to one final note. Let's get on one final note about zombies. What is something do you have any questions or scenarios for me, my opinion on them?
Oh.
What would be the best what's the best place to hide out or to make a home?
Somewhere camouflaged, that no one could really see. Like everyone thinks that, if you're in a big old field with nothing around it and you're just a house right there, you have multiple lines of sight to see, but then I'm going to say the enemy, but because there's always going to be someone tougher than you looking to one up. So they're just, everything you worked so hard to build, some fucking asshole can just come in and take it. So I would think, maybe in the trees, like have you watched Avatar? The show?
No.
With Smellerbee, when Smellerbee and Jet, they had like this whole city in the trees, something like that. So you could watch from below or watch from above
That
But it
would
would
be
also be hard for people to see you.
that would be smart. Tree houses. The zombies can't climb.
We fucking
Allegedly.
hope they can't. If
Allegedly.
they could climb, help me out.
Rich, can you climb?
Nope.
How are we getting up to these damn trees? I
I
can't
like
climb.
how we're talking about this, but I'm gonna be dead like day 3.
I don't
I
think
hope I
you'll.
make it 3 days.
I don't think you'll be dead. I think you have enough knowledge of like weapons and stuff that you might survive for a bit. Now, if they're running, bitch, we're dead. We are dead. If they're the I am legend things, we're out of
I get
there.
tired tying my shoes, bro.
Like I am a bigger guy, but I think I'm pretty fast. But I'm not outrunning those zombies.
I ain't not running nobody.
I'm not, I'm not even outrunning a human. Let
And I
alone.
think gasoline is only good for like a year. Like doesn't once it sits for like a year, it is not able to be like actually used anymore.
Really?
I think so.
Hmm.
I mean, because if that's the case, then fuck,
We're just
it really
walking
ain't going on.
everywhere. We just
But
need.
Georgia's a really good place to be, so you should come back here when the apocalypse happens, because we're on an aquifer. So it doesn't matter where you are in the state of Georgia. If you dig down far enough, there's water.
But also, you always have running water. Oh, well, a lot of people over there live on wells, so
Now, what if we have like a drought, bitch? We don't think a zombie apocalypse coming, but we also don't think a drought's coming.
we just really, we're just really screwed if we get a drought and a. So it'll be like zombie apocalypse, and then zombie apocalypse 2, the drought. Now we have to deal with the damn drought and the zombies.
If you ain't got water, ain't nobody live. Nobody
But
survive.
droughts affect the well?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. The well's underground also.
Yeah, but don't you need electricity for the water?
I don't think you need electricity. If you have a well, I don't think you need electricity. I could
I
be
have a
wrong.
well.
I could be
I don't
wrong.
know.
I don't know either.
Well, they have life straws. I think they're only like $30. I think they're good for like 300 gallons. But you just stick it in any kind of water and suck through
Purifies
the
it
straw, and it purifies it through the straw. They have them at Walmart. I bought a few
just in case.
just in case. Bitch, I ain't die. Hopefully.
Okay, I think this is a good place to wrap up the episode. Mary, do you have any? Do you want to plug? I don't. I ask everybody, but not everybody might want to be plugged their socials. But do you want to plug your social media? Do you want people to find you?
No, I just get embarrassed about what I post when I'm drunk. Like
It's
this
not.
has vodka in it.
It's not much different than what you actually say in real life.
No, it's just usually a lot of Britney Spears singing. But my platform on everything is Undead, Well Fed. Think
Well
Undead,
fed
Well
or
Fed.
will
I've been
fed?
obsessed with zombies. Well Fed.
Hmm.
Because I'm fat. Undead.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for being on the episode. And everybody like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Go ahead and follow if you're listening and streaming on Spotify and SoundCloud. And I cannot guarantee that there will be a new episode next week, but I'll try my best. There's been a gap, but we'll see you next time. Okay, I'm gonna